Hello, welcome to your Funky Hockey Let's Play Dragon Age Awakenings Blind episode 12. In this one, can you actually say anything?
We'll all be dead when the Darkspawn come.
No, you won't. Homer's Toys. For whoever likes the cats, that's for the cat. Oh, how?
As you wish.
I'm sure it's what it takes. Yeah. Ah, this one's not even locked. Nice view of the graveyard. Alright, let's talk to the shady character. Yeah.
So you're a house.
Do you have a point, Mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the house. I'm also fond of the whys, the who's, and the whats.
How clever.
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
Yeah, I put that in the same category of people's... Oh wait, no, you guys don't know my last name.
Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all?
Oh, Richie Rich. There you go. Yeah, that's about the same level of joke. What you got?
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
Talk.
The bartender at a local inn has overstepped his bounds.
What?
He was hired to watch one of the entrances to our den, but now seeks to extort more coin. Terrible, isn't it? A person of your influence would have no trouble convincing him to open the passage.
Sounds simple enough.
Return to me when this is done.
Sure, I'll do it. What the hell? I'm always ready to make some money. Okay, but in the meantime...
We're in the city. Where's the tavern?
We're going there eventually, but first... I do...
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something?
Are you the hunter who found an entrance to the deep roads?
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Keep talking.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
I'm not here to talk about venison.
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Who tried to build over it?
Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared.
How many?
More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
Yeah, no.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go.
New quest.
So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Not today.
Typical. Everyone thinks you're some kind of hero, but all you are is a selfish rat out for some glory. Ah, get out of my face.
Fuck off. You're lucky to be alive, douche.
Why won't you let us in? The Darkspawn are coming!
It's the constable's orders. There's no place for you in the city.
Well, they don't look infected. And he has children.
Look, we let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes. No exceptions.
Make her spit on you, you heartless bastard!
Problem?
Those smugglers are bastards for taking advantage of the chaos.
Oh, are they? Well, I don't really care.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I'm the warden commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But I... You said everyone...
You are dismissed.
Douchey.
I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I'm gonna help. I've killed men for lesser offenses.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
I love playing both sides. Yeah, you better fucking salute me. And I'll be frank, I'm really irritated by the fact that, I got on one knee to Alistair when he showed up. Funky would never have done that.
Going.
But that was quick. I mean, really, I didn't do a cut there. Why? Boop. Boop. I really... Wow. Anyways, what's over here? Oh, this kid's just gonna... But, oh, hey, that one actually had a bit of a loading time, and Anders is running into a wall. Well, I'm sure that this is gonna be significant later on.
Alright.
Yeah, might as well explore the whole thing. God, those uber quick loading times are making my head spin. Where's that go? That's out. I guess that's out the back. You have a name? Who are you?
Oi, about time you showed up.
What?
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
Stuff for me?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned
Her
right
chin,
you should.
she looks kind of like
You
Bruce
get caught,
Campbell.
Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a Bruce Campbell chin. Yes?
I suppose that requires some explanation.
No, not at all. Don't be silly.
I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
God, excuse me. What'd you learn?
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
You're a Grey Warden now.
What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. They shouldn't be allowed to control you. Fuck the Chantry.
I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel.
Yeah, I'll help with that. Sure.
No rest for the wicked,
I guess.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
That wasn't funny. Sure! Marketplace handbills. What quest can we pick up?
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Why?
Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this.
Does it
You
hurt
being
when
my
you
boss
pee?
and all.
Spit it out. It hurts when you pee, doesn't it?
Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
You think that if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Wait, really? Whatever. What's this? No, I'm not going to the battlements again. Win! Hi!
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order.
The hell are you doing here?
I am here making preparations for a journey.
Oh?
The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
No, no, no. Indulge me.
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities.
Oh, goody.
The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage. But they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
About fucking time the mages freed themselves.
The mages will never be free. The Chantry would never allow it. Our only hope for survival is to show them we can be trusted. Don't you remember what happened to the Circle in Ferelden? Do you want to give the Templars another excuse to call for the culling of all mages? This change cannot be forced.
Why do you insist on living under the Chantry's yoke?
Because the only other option results in genocide. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me.
You're a good
One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
What's she doing there?
Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
Yeah, help. I wonder if it remembers how much she fucking hated me. Probably. Potted plant. What'd I get? Is that just elf root? Yeah, probably. Or is that the... No, because the quest is... Alright, that must have been just elf root, I guess. Oh, wait. It wasn't a quest item. Huh. Then I don't know. What's up?
And the Maker wept for his beloved.
Ooh, a whole bunch. Maker smiling and everything to people. The Templars seek samples of wood from Makes and Sylvans. They're close to them with fish man this creation, not division. I'll kill Sylvans! My burden system Maker, cruel thugs are preying upon the men and women taking refuge in our citizens and these poor desolate souls with violence let take it there. Oh, save them! The Templars of Amaranthine require the assistance in one experienced with dealing with mages. I'll see what's at least up with it. 5 injury kits?
And turned once
Here's some injury kits.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's
Crap!
benediction.
I'm like really out of time. This is your funky honky, but let's play Dragon Age Ascension or whatever. Yeah, safe room. Lucky number 13. Bye.